everyone, it's Frank the Tank, and that was the Idol Pro. Finally, I did that one too. I mean, I said the exact same thing on the Idol review, and for those of you who are wondering and didn't see it, yes, I did a review on the Idol. Go check it out because it was a really good one. I liked it, and yeah, I mean, took me long enough, huh? Because this ball was released what in 2019, and here we are in 2021 now. But hey, at least I got it. I guess the reason I kind of like held off on this one was because at the time when they released this Idol Pro, I wasn't interested in it because I was busy dealing with like looking at the pro motion rather than this ball. It wasn't really something that caught my eye. But then later down the road, the more I looked at it, the more it was growing on me, and I'm like, I gotta find one of these. I gotta pick one of these up, and I'm glad that I did because I will say, yeah, I know kind of a little bit of a letdown that I didn't score as high as I did with the Idol, and that's probably because I didn't really know how to work with it. I didn't know what to expect, but I still say decent series. Even though I didn't, score as high, but still pretty good. I mean, it's not so bad. I was probably like one or two strikes off of equaling or even doing even better than I did with the Idol, but at least I can say, this ball, it's actually kind of quite interesting that what they did with this because usually what I see all ball companies, not just Storm Roto Grip and 900 Global, usually what I see them do, and other companies as well, is they'll release like a ball with a solid cover on it, and then they'll release that same ball again, but this time they'll put a pearl cover on it, or a hybrid cover, or vice versa as well. And the interesting thing here is that this ball actually is another solid reactive ball. The Idol is a solid reactive as well. So this thing actually is E-Trax, and I believe the Idol's Micro Tracks. I can't really remember, but the interesting thing is that I put the same layout on both these bowling balls, 60 by 5.5 by 60, and they both react differently, even though they're both solid covers. I mean, again, though, the difference being that the Idol Pro has E-Trax and the Idol has a different cover on it. The finish on this one is a 3000 grit sheen. Same weight block, symmetrical, icon core, very nice. Same RG values and differentials, but I like that despite the fact that I put the same layout on it, they did two different, the Idol and the Idol Pro both did different things going down land. So the Idol is actually a lot more angular down in the back part of the lane, and then this Idol Pro, the interesting thing that it does, and this I think is pretty awesome, and it kind of also reminds me of the Pro Motion. What this thing does is it's not as angular when it's turning the corner, but after it turns the corner, it pushes like crazy. It's almost like if it's picking up speed. It's really cool to see. So you get that extra hit going into the lanes, and the Pro Motion, that's why I mentioned it, is it kind of does that same thing, but the difference is obviously the Pro Motion is extremely angular down lane, and it still gets that push after it changes direction, which is crazy. So really, if you wanted like a Pro Motion like tone down, then this is definitely something to look at. But then again, why should I be recommending it when it's been discontinued for quite some time now? But if you guys do find one, I think you should totally pick one up. Again, this is really awesome to see that despite the fact that their Idol and the Idol Pro are both solid covers, they both can do two different things. So yeah, like if you like the Idol, but then you need a little bit less, you can definitely turn to the Idol Pro because less angle but more push. So really, really awesome. That'll definitely fill some gaps in your arsenal. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, my own preference is that this ball is better used at your normal pace rather than hooking the entire lane with it. For me, that was kind of a bit of a struggle. You could tell by the somewhat low 200 game that I got there, but I managed it quite well, I would say. I mean, I still feel like maybe if I did another 3-game series with this, now that I know what I'm dealing with, I guarantee you I could make it a lot higher, but I'm probably not going to do that because I'm kind of satisfied with what I saw there today. So that's what I think about the Idol Pro. That's another one in the Idol series covered, and I think I can say 100% right now that the next one is going to be the Idol Pearl, and after that the Idol Synergy. I know a couple of people have requested it. Most recently, somebody, I think on my Phase 3 or something like that, my Phase 3 review, somebody requested that I do the Idol Synergy because Apparently, there are no two-handers out there who have reviewed it, and of course, um, I guess I'm that last hope. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's other two-handers out there that have reviewed this ball, but anyway, yeah, the next one's going to be the Idol Pro, and then of course we'll cover the Idol Synergy. And I know a lot of you really want to see me throw the Zen by 900 Global. Don't worry, that's coming, and that is that. So that was my take on the Idol Pro. Those are my thoughts. That's what I saw. That's what I like, and catch you guys in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Frank the Tank. See you in the Idol Pro video.